So today's the day, the long-awaited day. I have been putting off for way too long this beautiful plant. I got it at it was like a street festival that we were running a coffee tent on in downtown Rome. The lady was setting up her plants, like she was a plant lady. She was setting up to sell plants at that day. And I was setting up our tent, and I looked across and I told my husband, I want that plant. It was the only one she had like this, and I had never seen anything like this before. And I was so excited. I was like, this thing looks so cool, so unique. I love plants. I love especially the unique ones. And I just thought it looked really cool. So that was like, I don't know, almost a couple years ago. And it was funny because my husband went over to get it from her. And as soon as he bought it and she handed it to him, she said, good luck. And we didn't really know what that meant. But getting it home was hilarious because every single one of these little tiny pieces falls off, and it can actually be propagated and turned into a new plant. But whenever you do a lot of moving on this thing, it just, everything falls off of it, and it's hilarious. So it 100% needs to be repotted. And I have just been staring at it for the past like 6 to 8 months, like, oh my gosh, that thing's not going to be fun. I have trimmed it. It was way longer. I trimmed it and propagated like, I don't know, probably 10 plants off of this thing, maybe more. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It's beautiful. But it's so funny because I keep looking at this thing and thinking, I got to get that in a new pot. It needs different soil. But it's just a pain. I already knew. So I thought it's worthy of recording. Worthy of recording. So we'll see. And we can just laugh as I do this thing, and hopefully I don't destroy it. That's not what we want. So praise God. Anyway, they like a lot of drainage. It's a type of succulent from what I've read. And so I'm going to give it a lot of drainage. Okay, so I really like, for my plants that need a lot of drainage, I put a layer of rock in the very bottom of the pot. This pot is going to be setting in my windowsill in my kitchen, and so I don't want to, I don't want it to leak. So I got a pot that's ceramic, but it has no drainage holes. And so that means I'm going to have to be extra careful when I do water it that I do not overdo it. So I've pretty much been watering this thing every month. At the most I water it is every 3 weeks. It's so funny to think back on just my journey with plants because let me tell you, I used to kill them all. It was like the big joke in the neighborhood. Every time I would buy a plant and put it out front, it would die. But I also used to not know how to help take care of people either. So that's changed. Now I'm able to help them in the ways of the Lord and lead them down the right path. And I honestly think the only thing that's changed is I've gotten closer. I've grown closer to Jesus, and he makes me a better caretaker. Okay, so I got a layer of rocks and sand in the bottom. Now, this thing is pretty deep because I wanted to have it to have room. I'm going to use like a cactus soil, and I'm going to start putting the soil in. It's got like perlite and stuff for, it's supposed to be a well-draining soil, not one that holds a lot of water, which is great because these things don't like a ton of water. It's like the number one way to kill a plant is too much love, which is hilarious to me because it's kind of the same with people. You know, when you're helping lead someone down the right path, you can absolutely scare them and run them off if you smother them. And so it's kind of like with plants. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh my gosh, I don't generally walk in fear, but this is a little scary. This is hilarious. I have no idea how this is going to work. I'm actually even afraid to just touch it. So we'll just see. But the good news is if I totally destroy this plant, I can propagate it and probably get 100 more plants off of it. So that's the good news. That's the good news. We'll see what happens. Oh my gosh. What do you do with this thing? Oh my gosh. This is so funny. It's like, do you hold on the top? I mean, it's already breaking stuff off of it. Okay. Yep, already lost a tail. Like I said, that means I'll have another one. I should have watched a video. What am I doing? I should have watched a video. This is a bad idea. This is hilarious. Maybe this thing was never meant to be repotted. I'm probably going to read somewhere that once you pot it, you should never touch it again. And here I am trying to treat it like other plants and redo it. You know what? I'm going to cut this plant out of here. That's my idea, because this is a really cheap pot. It's already lost so much. I'm going to get a new pot. All right, hopefully my microphone didn't disconnect. This is interesting. Okay. I got some heavy duty scissors. Let's see how it works. Oh, it works. It works. Maybe this is how they do it. Maybe if this works, then that idea was 100% from the Lord, because I can't claim it. I just had the idea. I was like, oh, let's just cut it. What are we doing? Well, when it goes in here, I definitely can't repot it because you can't cut ceramic. I guess I could bust it every couple years. Oh my gosh. It's literally just breaking. I'm sure there's someone out there that's way more knowledgeable on these things than I am, laughing at me because I don't know what I'm doing. But you know what? Not all of us know what we're doing, Susan. That's my thing. Like, it's pretty hilarious because I use random names whenever I'm talking to people I don't know. It's just funny. This video is going to be... Oh my gosh, look at this. There goes another one. I might just end up having 100 plants. We'll just see what happens. We will see. We will see what happens. All right. Sister Susie probably knows how to do this better than me, but I'm learning and growing. I'm not a professional at this by any means, never claimed to be. I'm not even a professional at following Jesus, even though I'm leading a lot of people. I mean, who is? I think the moment you think you're professional, that's whenever you start to lose your humility. Who knows? Who knows what kind of damage I'm doing to this thing. Hopefully not as bad as I think. Hopefully not. All right. The moment of truth. Oh my gosh, if I would not have cut that thing, there's no way I would have got this out. Look at that. Oh. So, They have this drainage thing in here. I created my own with rocks and sand. Oh wow, this thing 100% needed to be. Sometimes we've outgrown our home where the Lord's placed us, and we're just too afraid to move ourselves because we're afraid of the damage it might cause. But let me tell you, the worst place to be is outside the will of God. Okay, it's looking better. It doesn't feel like there's a ton of damage. There's actually some areas in here that need to be removed. Well, isn't that pretty? Now, diameter-wise, it actually fit pretty snug. I'm kind of impressed. So that's good, but it's got more depth to it, so that's good, I think. Who knows? I'm not a professional. Never claimed to know what I was doing, or actually, in anything in life. I'm actually the #1 person to tell you that I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just not afraid to do things. It's actually what's made me pretty successful in life, is not being afraid to try. Okay. She looks pretty. I'm excited. This is beautiful. All right, now let's get her in her new stand. Oh my gosh. I purposely waited until it was time to water her. Yes, it's a girl. I choose what they're going to be called. Oh my gosh, she's so much prettier in this pot. I mean, that will preach right there. Like, we don't know our full potential until we choose to step out in faith with the Lord, do things, cause it, and it might even seem like we're causing damage at first, but really we're just aligning ourselves with His purpose, His potential for our lives. So look at this beautiful thing. I'm so excited about it. Super pretty. Look at that. She even looks bigger. Oh my gosh. See, I should have done this sooner. So much better. You know, the funny thing is even whenever I am not recording, I talk to myself like this. So it's like just another normal day. I don't know why the Lord's asking me to share my life, but here I am sharing it. Okay, I am so excited about this. So, oh my gosh, a chicken just got in here. It's not even supposed to be in here. Okay. I'm really excited because this thing is, I am going to be able to get probably at least 5 plants off of this. So, this will preach. This thing lost a few of her little petals in the transfer to her more beautiful, purposeful life, where she looks wonderful. She has grown. She looks like she has grown. And she lost a little pieces on the way. But the cool thing is nothing is ever wasted because the Lord is so good, purposeful, and intentional. And He will use every single petal to build something new, create something new for somebody else. Oh my gosh, you just got to see this chicken. There's just chicken under here. There it is. It just escaped. It got through this tiny hole right here. Anyway, this is it. It's a beautiful thing.